We've all agreed on the timeline. Gary, Steve Mnuchin, the House and Senate tax writers, we believe that this fall is the time to hit the floor, get it done, and get it done before the end of the calendar year. This has to get done. America's tax system is one of the worst in the industrialized world. It is a huge anti-competitive force in our economy, and we know we need to get tax reform done. There are the ABCs, just the basics of tax reform. We agree on almost all of that. So we are narrowing our differences between the House, the Senate, White House, getting on the same page, and then we're going to be delivering tax reform in the fall. The reason I'm confident about doing this is every Republican I know in Congress is dedicated to getting tax reform done because we realize this is existential for the future growth of our economy and for the competitiveness of American businesses, big and small.
But even amongst the GOP in Congress, and let's leave the Senate out of it for now, there are still differences of opinion, I'm sure. There are still different goals and different things that people want. You and the Trump administration seem fairly aligned on a few things. 3 tax brackets.
Just about everything,
down from 7. Corporate taxes. Vice President Pence, speaking before you, said we need a 15% corporate tax rate. Would you get behind that?
I'd love it. If we could get the numbers to make it work, I'm all for it. I think it's actually possible. So it's something we're going to spend all summer long drafting and getting what we call scores, getting the numbers to work. We being the House tax writers, the Senate tax writers, and the White House and the Treasury Department, getting these numbers to work. So we want to get these rates as low as we possibly can. Get to a territorial system. There are the basics that we all agree on, and that's what we're working off of right now so we can stick the landing this fall, because we really do believe you can't get to 3% growth without this. We think the regulatory relief that's occurring right now, combined with comprehensive permanent tax reform, is really sort of the key to getting us north of 3% growth, and that's what we need to do, and that's why, look, people are going to disagree about the details. That's what Congress is like. That's what legislating is all about. But we all, 100%, all in, agree on getting it done.
But many disagree that we can get to 3% growth regardless.
Well, I'll take that bet anytime. I love the fight to try.
You're that confident?
Well, I'm confident we won't get it if we don't do tax reform. I do believe you cannot even get close to 3% if you don't get this kind of fundamental fiscal policy put to place. So I think tax reform is absolutely essential for getting faster economic growth that's durable, that's long-lasting. And so there's no way we can come even close to 3% in a long-term basis if we don't get comprehensive tax reform. Plus, just look at the fact that we're on the business end of tax competition globally. We started in '86. We had a great system relative to the rest of the world. And now the rest of the world is going around and reforming the tax system to the point where the average tax rate on businesses in the industrialized world is 22.5%. Our C Corp rate is 35%. Our top tax rate on pass-throughs is 44.6%. It's killing us. Yeah. So we know this, and that's why Republicans are totally dedicated to getting this done.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.